Hey YouTube, coming at you with a viewer submitted team from Nerf Rampardos, and as you see, Malamar, Slowbro, Hoopa, so two of the three are the same as my team from this morning. And I was saying what could be a good third, and I said Hoopa potentially, and then hello Hoopa. And they said battle started at 2369 and ended at 2440. Saw I had a decent Hoopa and was curious how Stab Astonish played in the current meta. It helps how frail Psychic Cup is in general because anything with bulk gives Hoopa a lot of trouble. Yes, and then they talk about the recording of the sets. If you guys want to send me videos, I don't really care what format it is in, as long as they get between, and this usually 10 battles for Ultra League and Great League. This one 10 to 15 because they're so quick. Doesn't really matter if you want to send them individually or just as a whole set. I can do the editing there. This team, again, yeah, I already talked about how Malamar and Slowbro are two of the best Pokemon in this meta. Both have bulk, both are spammy. Note, I really want to see this because Malamar has Psycho Cut. And if you watched my video this morning, I said how Psycho Cut gave me a problem. So just a little quick last couple days overview. When we did the analysis on Malamar, we put in Psycho Cut and Psywave, and it said Psywave simmed in the one shield says Psywave is better. Now, Psycho Cut charges faster, and when they're running Hyper Beam and Foul Play, so if you're running Hyper Beam, you probably want something that charges faster, so Psycho Cut charges faster. And also, Psywave is going to be resisted by pretty much everything. At best, it's neutral against other poisons, Psychics, but everything is meta is Psychic. So Psywave is going to be resisted, so even though it's a harder hitting move, does that really matter when you want to just throw your charge moves, especially Foul Play, which is super effective against most things? So I kind of think Psycho Cut is better, so I'm interested to see it in action. I've already talked about Slowbro in the previous video, how strong it is, just bulk, poison jab, hard hitting, brutal swing, and coverage. And then if you saw my video yesterday morning about, I hate that this team worked, Hoopa Astonish is just so hard hitting in this meta. So let's take a look at the battles. Malamar into claydol. So again, this is kind of a neutralish matchup. Spamming the Psycho Cuts now is Foul Plays in 5 as opposed to the Psywave, which is I think the equivalent of like 6. So getting to it faster, which is great because you need 2 to take out anyway. So I really think Psycho Cut is probably the better move, but we'll just see how it plays out. Scorching Sands lands, but that's okay. We are going to get to another move. You do have the lower of the attack, so it'll be interesting to see if they take out. Not going to allow them to farm down, coming straight Hoopa. You have to shield everything on Hoopa because it is so glassy, but these Astonishes are adding up real fast. Much like my video, they're just running Shadow Ball. That's all you need. This is pretty much the hardest answer to Hoopa because it is half dark, which neutralizes the Astonish and the Shadow Ball. Not that they don't chip, it's still neutral. And that Shadow Ball lands, so that's a lot of damage. Going to be taken out. Foul Play, obviously super effective, and you're super glassy, that's fine. Coming in here, going to poison jab down, getting some energy already. Kameko, which has an Astonish as well. But the spamminess of Slowbro, already getting to these brutal swings. I've got to imagine this thing is very glassy. One in throw here. They have no shields left. How much does that do? I'm guessing 100. Ooh, kind of sneaky bulky. Come in here, forcing them out. Simultaneous KO. You still have a shield. And I imagine that they're not going to get to 2 moves. Yeah. Another claydol. So again, we'll probably just play this out. Ooh, we will not play this out the same because they come in Galarian Rapidash and coming in Hoopa. So you have 2 options here. So this is, you can come in either. They came in Hoopa because Body Slam is resisted. So you're basically forcing them either to bait here. They could bait, or just they have to go to the Mega Horn, and then you can shield Mega Horn and just farm down. The other option is Slowbro because Fairy Wind is resisted, but then both Body Slam and Mega Horn will be able to hit you. So deciding to come in there and gets baited, and that's sort of the only problem. They're not going to get to 2. Once they throw the Body Slam, this is obviously a Body Slam because they're not going to get to a Mega Horn. So it's okay, but you did have to burn a shield once, which is kind of the only problem with Hoopa coming in there. Both Astonish and Mud Slap are 3-turn fast moves, so you can't really fast move time anything. Ooh, but you can one-shot. Holy smokes. And now comes a Gardevoir. You don't leave 2 shields for something this glassy in this meta. I mentioned that in my video maybe yesterday afternoon. You can't... If you're going to play this meta, over shield as opposed to under shield, because there's a lot of fast move damage teams and there's a lot of glassy Pokemon. So if you're using Hoopa, Gardevoir, Galarian Rapidash, these are all pretty glassy Pokemon. And if you take some charge moves, you leave yourself very, very, very vulnerable to a fast move down. So in this meta, this is one that I would overshield early as opposed to being left against like a fast move Pokemon that you can't shield that you shields are useless in the back. So if it was me, just my opinion, I think overshielding earlier is probably the better way to play this meta. So mirror match, Psywave versus Psycho Cut. So here we go. We have a Psywave versus Psycho Cut going straight for the Hyper Beam. Now, I don't know if I like this because I don't think it takes out. Oof. And a shield. Foul play doesn't... You need 3 foul plays. So I understand trying to... Oh, no, you do not. You only need 2. And this is what I'm kind of worried about. I don't know if Hyper Beam even one-shots a Malamar. But you essentially just gave up 2 foul plays. I mean, you did grab it. You did grab a shield, and you'll chip here, and then you can get your slow row on this, but still have to take neutral moves. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if a Hyper Beam actually takes out from that range. It's non-stab, and Malamar does have some bulk to it. So once you use Hyper Beam, maybe shields down, or like worst case scenario, you have to nuke here. Okay, so you have a Claydol mudslapping the crap out of you, and here we are again. 2 shields, but in a very, very tricky situation where you're going to use one here, but the damage is going to be done on the fast move Pokemon, right? So they come in with their Slowbro, and again, they could just shield and kind of farm down here and take this matchup. And that is exactly what they're going to do. Oof, can't quite get it off. You have a 3-turn fast move, and their second poison jab registered before you can get your charge move off. So you will go down there. So bad lead, getting into Hoopa. Again, they need to throw the Mega Horn because Body Slam is resisted, and that didn't seem long enough to get to it. So, ooh, Hoopas are, oh my god. Okay. Hoopas are destroying each other because you're double weak to Ghost, because you're a Ghost and a Psychic, so both are taking super effective. So you just took double super effective buffed Astonishes at each other with very attack heavy Pokemon. So very funny. Throwing a Psybeam. That's an interesting. Okay. Throwing a Psybeam there. Landing the foul play. You're down a shield, but that's okay. Like I said, I'd rather be down shields. Out comes the Galarian Rapidash. They don't need to throw a Mega Horn. Body Slam is neutral, but again, Body Slam non-stab on a Galarian Slowbro is not going to do much damage. And Victini comes in. Now, if you don't even need to like wait. I know you're waiting for them to V-create because that's going to lower their defense. You don't need to. Brutal Swing with the poison jabs are going to take out Victini without the defense fall because it's so glassy. So yes, you're going to be able to go back to back here anyways, but not like it's sort of needed. And then kind of sniping here with the Psycho Cuts. Again, just being able to get that energy generation and moves. That's why I truly think that, I don't care what the analysis says. I do think that Psycho Cut is probably better on Malamar because you're going to live or die by your charge moves on Malamar, not your fast move here. B-E-M? B-E-N? B something? So what did the subscriber said? They told me how to pronounce it. It's 3 letters. Because it looks like an alien. I forget what they said. B-E something. Anyways. Getting off the foul play. And Charm down, not surprisingly, but now you can get Slowbro on this, which resists the Charm because you're poison. And out comes an Astonish. And again, we're kind of left with 2 shields here and maybe the inability to use them because this Astonish is really going to add up and this just fast move down, right? So if you learn nothing else from this video, shield early and often because you're going to see a lot of scenarios like that where they're just going to have a fast move damage Pokemon in the back and your shields are just going to go down. So I would just like shield early. Like be a Team Rocket be a Team Rocket leader and just shield the first 2 moves is essentially how you should play this. So mirror match, let's see if you decide to try and do the Hyper Beam again or no, this time just going foul play. These may not even be in order. because you were already at 24 something when these ones are on, so it could just be a wrong order, but getting off the next foul play. I'm still just trying to look for that comment. That's why I'm looking to the side here. Slowbro, and then you get your hoopa on it. They are coming in with their, again, we are just going to delete each other. You were lucky that you had the enough there. Now, what do you do in this case scenario? How much energy do you have on your Malamar? Just going to hold that. Oh yeah, you got Poison Jab. Poison Jab just going to be very easily able to take this down. So you can just out Poison Jab. And again, everyone's left with 2 shields because it's not the way to play this. So Bruxish, this is one of your best answers for Bruxish because you are half dark. So you will neutralize those bites, and it takes a while to load. So you're in a pretty good situation here. Foul play will basically one shot because this thing is so glassy. I would shield up a move. Yep. Will foul play one shot? Bruxish is just pretty glassy. But even if it doesn't, you should be able to get to another move here. But they do shield, and again, Psycho Cut energy here, just getting to a third move, which is what you want. And it does one shot. So you grab shields, instant swap, and they got 2 things weak to Hoopa in the back. Obviously, because Hoopa's going to hit super effective against almost everything except for Malamar. Get to the Shadow Ball, we'll take out the Slowbro, and then you're just going to absolutely wipe up what is left of this Rapidash with Slowbro and Hoopa combo here. So don't really care what this move is. They can top left, yep. Okay, again, it's kind of a bad lead, and you have 2 better answers in the back, so are going to instant swap into Hoopa. And Hoopa's an interesting safe swap here. I get it because the only other Pokemon that are going to do super effective against you as ghosts are going to be other ghosts. So you're probably, or like psychic with ghost moves. So you should be able to easily take, or like chip them just as hard. I mean, this is your hardest answer. Malamar's your hardest answer because it's half dark and it just neutralizes everything. I don't know if I love Hoopa as a safe swap for this reason. It could just get like outpaced and outdamaged. I think Slowbro may be a better safe swap. Let's see what PV Poke actually says is the better safe swap out of these 2 in the meta. Like, I gotta imagine Malamar's a pretty good safe swap. Maybe Rapidash because it's so spammy. Galarian Slowbro. Galarian Slowbro is the #1 ranked safe swap with a score of 100. And Hoopa is down at 71. Yeah, so that's kind of what I thought. Hoopa just has the potential to be too beaten up, especially by Malamar, because Malamar is so spammy. Getting those foul plays off will one-shot you, and Astonish is neutral, and you're just in a really bad matchup there. But Galarian Slowbro, having that Brutal Swing that you get to so quickly just gives you so much coverage in this meta, and the bulk allows you to jump around too. So I think Slowbro, as PV Poke said, is a better safe swap, and as I said, but as PV Poke says, is a better safe swap than Hoopa here. So mirror match, and again, a Psywave versus a Psycho Cut. So going foul play here. It does not quite do 50%, so I understand the allure of Hyper Beam because this will not take out. But trying to snipe here with Hoopa again, because now you're just either sacrificing this or you have to shield. And now they got a second move, and yeah, you're setting yourself up for failure here. Yeah, I don't like this. Kind of luckily they come in with their own Hoopa because that's basically just a sacrifice for them. Oh, and they got a Rapidash in the back. So I know you're just bringing the switch clock because what I'm thinking, you're coming in Slowbro and trying to get ahead and then trying to catch on the Malamar. Going to CMP on the Mega Horn. You should live a Mega Horn. I don't even think there's a point. Ooh, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. High horsepower. High horsepower is an option for the steals and the poisons. Shadow Giraffe comes in. And this does single resist because normal typing double resists ghosts and Psychic takes super effective. So it not neutralize it, it still single resists your moves, which is why it has so much health left, and a boosted attack. So who do you want to take this boosted attack on? Malamar. Just trying to outspam this thing. It's already boosted, so this will hurt, but you could live and just get this move off. I'm going to farm up. Just Malamar's just tankiness, able to take those. You can go back to back here if they decide to shield, not knowing but they decide to let it go. The damage is done there. Come in there. Oh, a claydol in the back. You do have some shields, and you got a brutal swing. So this is a pretty tough alignment right now. Oof. And the poison jabs are not going to add up enough here. I'll be interested to see if they start trying to grab shields or just try to fast move you down. Like, I would throw. Ooh, no, they're just going to. I was going to say, I would throw because it has a chance to lower your attack. I mean, poison jab is already resisted, but you do get another move off. At this point, they just let it go. How much health do they have left on their other Pokemon? Enough to fairy wind you down, and now they have an easy. Yeah, that was tough alignment on that one. Okay, a few more battles. 5 minutes of battles. Bruxis here. It just feels like we're going through so many damn battles because all these battles at 1.5 speed is like a minute. so yeah, I think I used maybe 14 of the 15 battles submitted, and 14 battles takes 17 minutes at 1.5 speed. So comes fast. Yeah, I don't love charm users in this. Like, if you're gonna use a charm user, use Shadow Gardevoir. If you're that's your only charm user you should be using. There's no point of using any other one, quite honestly. There's no point of doing non-stab when there's so many other good Pokemon in this meta. I assume you're gonna come back in Malamar and get to this foul play, which will one-shot because we've seen this because Bruxish is very, very glassy. And that leaves us with a one shield Slowbro, and I feel pretty confident in almost no matter what it is, but very confident when it is a fairy. I was going to say, did I miss the edit on that one? And Rapidash has a safe swap. They need to get to Mega Horn. I think the poison will resist the bug, but it still would do a lot with the Psychic, so going to shield or high horsepower. It's interesting how many are running high horsepower here. I guess it makes sense given the top Pokemon in this meta, right? You have Victini and Slowbro in some of the top spots here. And I think that it comes faster than Megahorn. I remember a lot of people used to use high horsepower in the back. In fact, that's what you saw that on my other video. Oh, it's more energy? High horsepower is more energy and less damage than Megahorn. Okay, that's actually surprising to me. So no. I guess, again, I think it's the element of surprise, right? I think... Why would you use high horsepower over Megahorn when Megahorn is a lower energy and higher damage and hits super effective against everything in this meta? And it is because you are basically running a double fairy team where you are trapping a poison. So basically the only way that I would use high horsepower right now, honestly, is if you're using like a claydol lead, Galarian Rapidash safe swap, and like a Shadow Gardevoir in the back. So you have like a double fairy team. You safe swap Galarian Rapidash, try and pull out a poison like Slowbro, catch it off guard with the high horsepower to try and flip switch. If not, grab shield or chip it. Or, yeah, take it out or grab shield. Claydol will deal with the rest of it, and then your, hopefully in the back, Charmer will roam free. Your second Charmer will roam free. So that's, I think, essentially why you're trying to draw. Yeah, draw. I was gonna say Slowbro, but also the steals. That's what you're trying to draw out. So that's how I would play a high horsepower Rapidash if I were to run that. Bruxish going to just bite you down and get to a move. You have no shields left. Could just be Aqua Tail. Ooh, Psychic Fangs? That's a decision. they not have Aqua Tail on this thing? Okay. Okay, maybe one more minute battle. Yeah, so the summary of this team and everything is I like Psycho Cut on Malamar. Slowbro is one of the best Pokemon in this meta. And use your shields early and often because you're going to be left in a weird situation where you have a lot of shields and a lot of fast move damage coming your way. We saw a Hyper Beam land. It does not quite take out. The only problem with even it not taking out is, good snipe there. Psycho Cut or Psywave is triple resisted on Malamar because single resisted on the Psychic and double resisted on the Dark. So it's not, even though you can get them 90%, you have to snipe with something else because your fast move is not going to take them out. Speaking about fast moves, we're going to both simultaneously KO here. Your Malamar's low. They just show you that they have Slowbro, and you're in a weird spot that you might just need to match it, and then this could be a potential catch option here. Or it's going to be a CMP option. Maybe your 4 attack is going to come in handy here. Oh. Yeah. Going down because they know that they missed the catch here. Okay. This last one, I don't know what you're doing here. So they do not have any energy on the Slowbro, right? This is the first time we're seeing this in the whole matchup. Praxis, right? They had a Malamar. You out Malamar'd each other. You swapped into this. They came in with their claydol. So you are at an even energy, even shield scenario here. You have a 4 attack Slowbro. So when you're in these mirror match, your attack, which is your first number in these IVs here, will determine who wins CMP. So Brutal Swing does over 50%. So what you should be doing is throwing here. You need to throw here to chip or grab a shield. And then you need to CMP on the next one to figure out who wins CMP. And then on the third one, after you both shield this time, then you can think about the catch on the third one. You can't not throw the move in the first place. You can't not CMP on one to see who wins CMP, and then you have to try and catch on the third one. You can't catch on that one. So you think about that in the future, especially when they only have one Pokemon and you have 2. I don't mind catching, but you need to 1, start grabbing their shields, 2, see who wins CMP, and then figure out. Because if you won CMP, you didn't even need to catch, right? You throw the first move, you chip, they chip. You both throw the second moves on CMP. You both shield, and then whoever wins CMP is going to throw the third move and win. So if you had CMP 1 with a 4 attack Slowbro, which you may, you would win the CMP and win the matchup. If you don't, you can catch their Brutal Swing on the third time because they have to throw right away because otherwise you're going to win that. It would be a very amazing call for them to not throw the Brutal Swing on the third one and then anticipate a catch. That's a very advanced play because otherwise a Brutal Swing will take you out right away. And if they don't throw, you throw their Brutal Swing, you win. So I think your win condition there was a lot of things, but not the one that you did. Anyways, thanks for the submission. Keep it going with 2 of the 3 same Pokemon constantly in this meta. Maybe. If you have some Master League videos, maybe send them my way. Again, my first Psychic Cup team video did do well, but that's the first one, and I think people will get bored of this very quickly, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's a fast drop in the future on these videos. So yeah, if you want to send me some Master League content, or I'll just do some of this other content. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.